Here we go, yo. Here we go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the scene, crispy and clean. Back on the scene, crispy and slaughter.
What's up, Internet? I'm surrounded by T-Black and T-Bone. This is Thurston 10 Podcast Something. And how are you guys doing tonight?
Joe, I'm doing fantastic.
T-Bone, how you doing tonight?
T-Bone.
Bonerific, man.
Bonerific.
Bona or bonerific?
Bona. I think, right.
Bona.
Bonerific.
That's bona fide.
I like that. Go T-Bone.
So yeah, tonight in the podcast,
We talking sports?
we're talking sports. We're gonna talk baseball. A lot of big series happened this past weekend.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna talk. College football's about to start. That's like 90% of real football.
Hell
Football.
yes.
Football?
So do we just want to dive into baseball right away?
I always dive in, sir.
Penis first.
Head first.
Four times and then
You
I
can
finish.
decide which. Here we go.
Okay, so baseball. Red Sox, Dodgers.
Red Sox.
Red
Dodgers.
Sox took 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers in LA. What do you make of that? That could be a World Series preview.
I like that series because it's taking a team that's hot as fuck in the Dodgers. And
Versus
a team,
that's hot as fuck.
hot as fuck, and the Red Sox are still kind of fighting a bit.
Yeah, they have a lot to play for the Dodgers. Time out.
division.
I'm actually going to do a shot because I picked the Dodgers to not win the West.
So
I'm
you're
gonna get
changing that pick.
Against
From-
my will,
The D-bags.
to the Dodgers.
The douchebags.
I think I might have had the D-Bags in the World Series too. So I should probably
That's a
change
few
both.
shots. You might want to trend this one.
Yeah, you're going to take a shot or two on that one.
Without the puking, though. Yeah, dude, keep it going. No. Yeah, there it is. There we
You
go.
got to pull me, man. So,
Yeah, I got to drive you guys home tonight, so.
hey,
No.
hey, they don't need to know that.
We don't believe in that on Thurston and 10. Anyway,
Driving?
we don't believe in driving. We walk. We're Amish.
Right.
Hell
We
yeah.
horse and buggy this bitch.
Hell yes. Okay.
So, Red Sox Dodgers. If it's a World Series preview,
Mhm.
who do you have in the World Series?
Probably the Sox. Out of
Sox?
those two,
Oh God, I would love that World Series. To be honest with you,
Hell yeah.
get to see a lot of Puig.
Yeah.
a lot of Ellsbury, a lot of Napoli.
A lot of Kershaw.
Those teams are just
Kershaw?
stacked. Kershaw,
Get to see
Greinke.
Kershaw.
Kershaw.
I forgot about the Grink.
Yeah, they're having like
And
the
he's
best
hot
1-2
right now.
punch since like 1980 or
It's
something.
just Muhammad Ali.
I don't know, man.
Cassius
If they were in the World
Like-
Series together,
Ali.
the Red Sox have more playoff experience
They do.
than the
They do.
Dodgers. And they know what it's worth more
So
than the
you would go
Dodgers.
Sox in that bitch?
Yeah, Sox.
Okay. I think I probably would. Maybe. But that first two is just hardcore. I'm starting to
That-
rethink.
You have a 4-man rotation in the playoffs. I'm sure Kershaw could go on 3 days rest. He could pitch 3 times theoretically.
He
in
could
that
go on no
series.
days rest. He could pitch all the times.
Right? He could pitch
He
all
Clay
7.
Shaw. He Clay Shaw, homie.
So yeah, Braves Cardinals. Cardinals take 3 out of 4.
That's a big one for me because that could be an NLCS right there.
oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Could.
Braves
Very
are
true.
Braves are swinging the dick around. They already won their division. Cardinals are still fighting. So we're like, okay, Braves is hella hot. They're gonna whoop some booty, and the Cardinals brought it.
Well,
to 'em.
I think what it comes down to though is did the Braves have anything to play for? Nobody's going to catch the Braves.
You can't ever not have anything to play for. That's how you lose games. That's how you have a big lead and throw that shit away.
But is that their mindset right
Also,
now? You don't
I don't
know.
know.
The
You
Cardinals have everything to play
Jason
for.
Hayward also doesn't have a face, so like that.
That's true. BJ Upton's the worst player since Ricky Weeks.
Ooh,
I don't
that's
know.
rough.
I don't know,
They
man.
both earn it though.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know the Cardinals are experienced. They have the
Mhm.
players and everything. But Braves,
Birds.
they have been trying and they've been pushing to get
Everybody
to the playoff
loves a
spot to
trier.
get there. And I think if they have the right momentum going at the right
Even though
time,
they lost
they can go.
3 out of 4 games.
It's
It's
regular season, man. This ain't playoffs.
Okay, so you're saying it doesn't mean anything for that big ass
No,
for the playoffs?
No, Braves are gonna dominate.
I mean, if you're the Braves and you play the Cardinals in the NLCS, are you a little bit nervous right now?
Not right now, because you still got to get there.
You have to get. Well,
When you
obviously
get
the
there,
Braves
I'm
are going to be in the
worried about it.
playoffs. There's no way the Braves
Cardinals
aren't gonna make it.
probably will.
Yeah, the Cardinals will definitely be a wild card, but then they have to. It's
At
a
least-
1-game
at least
series.
a wild card.
At least they could still
At
win the
least.
division.
They could. Aren't they leading right now?
They could be leading by half a game. I'm not sure.
They're
Half
up
easy.
by, I think,
Half.
a half or 1.5 games, I believe.
Yeah, because they might have won tonight and the Pirates lost.
Yeah,
They did win
yeah,
that and the Pirates
Yeah,
said they're
yeah,
up
it's
a game
1.5 then.
Yeah.
Buck and a Heezy, so you never know.
So yeah,
But yeah, I'm saying like for the playoffs, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
much.
if I was a player, I'd ever take anything away from a series because it's baseball. Everybody's gonna win. Everybody's gonna lose. So I wouldn't take too much away from it, but I wouldn't say that the Cardinals are unbeatable.
What's our
right now
next
either.
big one?
Yankees, Rays.
Yanks,
Rays take
Rays.
2 out of 3 from the Yanks. I'm not surprised by that.
The Ray Rays.
The Ray Lewis
I
is.
mean, come on, the Rays, man. The Yankees suck
Yeah.
this year.
I picked the Rays to win the East, and I believe. You hear me, Evan Longoria? I believe
2 out of
in
3
you.
believe.
And DJ Kitty, I believe in y'all.
So yeah, I'm not surprised.
You also said the Yanks would be in it, I believe, right?
And they
You
could
did say
be.
they'd back. Not saying they won't be,
They won't be.
but
They're
I don't
not
know. They
going.
showed up knocking at the doors of some big boys
They still
and,
got.
and didn't quite get the series. They're getting better.
They still got
a
30
bit with
games to
some
go.
offense.
They're not going, man. I'll bet 2 shots that the Yankees do not make the playoffs.
I don't think anybody's gonna take that bet.
I like shots, but I'm not taking that
Yeah, because you know I'm right.
I don't want
Yeah.
like a loser shot.
because you're right.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
even know. I don't even know. I mean, yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, that's obvious. shit.
T-Bone.
okay, an interesting series coming up next. A's versus O's. O's take 2 out of 3. Surprised?
And O's. What is? Yeah, I don't know. What is the West at now? The Rangers are up by how many now?
The Rangers are definitely leading.
They're
up by
winning now.
2 games, I believe.
It's something like that.
Um,
So I'm not ready to take some shots and change some picks.
No,
yet.
not
it
yet.
would be
I
like
still
a-
believe in my A's,
I think it would be a game and a half now, actually.
but
2 games up right now for the Rangers.
2
Yeah.
games Rangers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a big series. 2 teams battling it out because they're A's and O's. I mean, they're at least fighting for the wild card
Yeah.
if they don't get their division.
Well, I mean, I've heard that the A's will probably take the wild card because they have.
It's looking
Rangers.
like
Baltimore
A's
is
and
still
Indians right
3.5 back though.
now. Or wait, what do we got?
Baltimore's 3.5
Tampa
back.
and Oakland. Okay.
Cleveland Yankees are 4.5 back. So the Yankees are making progress.
Better progress than before.
But yeah, I think Tampa Bay, Oakland are probably gonna win. I don't think Cleveland or Baltimore has what it takes.
They're
to
both
catch-
solid teams. I think honestly, if Cleveland, maybe Baltimore could sneak in over Oakland in that spot because Oakland seems like they're kind of coming down a bit. But I'm still taking them to take that East. I stand by my shit. Or the West, whatever the fuck it is. West.
Who, Tampa Bay?
No. Oak.
Oakland?
I'm still saying Oak's gonna overtake
Yeah, I think I had
the
them
Rangers.
too. They're only 2 games back. They have a lot to play for it. They have
They
to play
do.
to not get
They
caught.
had to
They have
play-
to play
They
to
do.
catch up.
They had to play for Billy Bean.
They do play the
Moneyball.
Rangers.
Brad
their
Pitt.
final 3 games.
Jonah
Oakland
Hill.
does play
Jonah Hill.
Rangers.
Thin Jonah Hill. Not as good as Fat Jonah Hill.
Different type of movies is Fat Jonah. Thin Jonah's serious. Fat Jonah's funny.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
He's better funny.
But you like Moneyball.
I did, but not for Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill was
Really?
fat. Darn money.
He wasn't my favorite
No.
part.
Brad Pitt played
He
it
was
off
thin.
amazing.
He was thin. Jonah Hill was thin.
He was still fat.
He was thin
He was
compared to Fat Jonah.
He
He's
was
still
chubby.
fat. He was fat still.
What
man.
about
He's not like.
Jump Street, 21 Jump Street?
Okay, he was skinny. That was fucked up.
That was
See?
a good movie.
It was a good,
That was
funny.
a
one.
Hold on.
movie.
I'm
That's funny, Jonah. So he's skinny, funny, Jonah, in that one. Well, how you feel about that one?
Would you
21 Jump
prefer-
Street?
Yeah, because skinny, funny, Jonah.
Would you prefer fat funny Jonah or skinny funny Jonah?
Fat funny. He ruined his
Fat.
whole career by going thin.
I
Fat.
can't hate on him for being skinny, but his Fat Funny was better.
I feel like
He might have been fat.
gonna
in
give
You
it
might
Moneyball.
Moneyball.
pull
Fat.
a Will
He
Ferrell.
might have
fat
been
in Moneyball.
fat.
He was
looks-
fattish.
He was fat in
He was
Moneyball.
fattish, yeah.
That's a chat.
Oh,
he was
Oh,
thin.
shot clock on
Yeah.
But I feel like he was
Marcus.
fatter in Superbad, so by comparison,
Superbad was like the first movie in 07. That is like what, like
go
3
back to
to
that. I
5
feel like
years
I
later?
feel like that Jufro makes him look fatter, so he looked funnier. He looked fatter in Superbad. I'll do a shot because I like shots. Throw me that bitch. There it is.
that's a shot clock.
Do you know that he's a Rangers fan? Yeah, Trent, he's a Rangers fan.
He's grossly skinny. That's probably why they lost
He's
the last two.
grossly skinny.
You know why they lost the last World Series? Because he got thin.
How many movies has he done about the Rangers?
Exactly. Oh, he's
Ooh.
doing movies for the rivals right now.
Ooh.
Do you love him or hate him?
All right, at least the Rangers been to more World Series than the Brewers, so that's a
Whatever. Whatever.
Okay, so
yeah.
Brewers Reds.
Brewers, Reds.
We're only talking about this because we're from Wisconsin.
Well, because the
Two
Brewers
out of the-
won a series and the Reds are trying to kick their way into the Central.
Are the Reds gonna fall apart?
yes.
I don't think they're going to fall apart. I just don't think they're going to win.
Are the
Yes.
Brewers gonna make the miracle run?
Yep. No, they're not.
No, that's
No.
a not.
Damn it!
No.
Brewers
No.
won't make the miracle run.
You could interview the Brewers and they'd tell you
Reds.
Gene Segura's like, no,
no. You're stupid.
get out of here. I'm playing for fucking spring training right now.
I feel like the Reds. I mean,
You better
I'd
make
like
a
to see
bold
them in the
prediction.
playoffs, but I don't think they're going to make the
They're not,
playoffs.
no.
They're done.
I don't think so.
They're out.
I don't think so.
They have
They're not
potential
gonna win the
next
division.
season, but
They're not going
this
to win the
year.
division.
They're definitely not gonna win the division. They could get in as a wild card, and that wild card is
It's hot.
Pretty
It's
tight.
hot
it's
water.
hot water.
It's pretty tight right now as it is. I mean, we still got 30 games left, but I mean, for them
Right
again,
now, they're 5.5 games ahead of Arizona for the wild card.
So they're kind of in it.
They're pretty much in it. Looks like they're gonna play whoever loses out of Pittsburgh and St. Louis. So one game is one game. You know, if you put in Homer
Who'd you
Bailey
take
or-
in one game? Pittsburgh or Cincinnati?
Oh, man, it depends who's pitching.
I'm going Pittsburgh. I'm going McCutcheon and Alvarez, and yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go with
In one
Cincinnati. I don't think that.
The Natty,
Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, man.
Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. One game to rule them all.
I think Cincinnati has more firepower.
I mean, we got one for Pittsburgh, we got one for Cincinnati. I mean, that's.
I think he's McCutcheon for a reason, bro.
He wasn't last year down
You
the
know
stretch.
what? I'm
piss
gonna.
off, bro.
I'm gonna
He's
go
in
with
last year.
I'm gonna go with Cincinnati.
He's going to Cincinnati.
Yep.
I mean, he
Okay.
gave the MVP to Buster
Losers.
Posey. And then again, so did Ryan Braun by taking steroids. But
He made some mistakes in his past.
okay, so anyway, college football
Whoop.
starts
Football.
in 2 days.
Yes,
No.
football.
Yeah, drinks for football.
Football.
Yeah. Football.
So yeah,
Game of the week.
game of the week:
Thursday and 10, game of the week.
Clemson, Georgia.
Clemson, Georgia.
Who do you got?
Who do you got?
Trenton.
Trenton.
Georgia, man. Like,
Georgia.
is that even
man? He's going Georgia. He going
Georgia,
dogs.
man.
He going dogs.
Can I
Jimmy's
go
going
by
is it
points
me?
right here? I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
say
you.
Georgia
It's me. It's me. We'll get to points
Oh,
later.
okay. Okay.
I'm going something about that purple and orange. I'm going Taj, Boyd, Clemson, Tigers. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Uga. Gotta go Georgia.
He's going Georgia. Okay.
Going Georgia.
Why don't you guys just kiss?
Do you want to?
Hey, man. Pretty much anything's legal in Georgia nowadays.
But not gay people.
We're Making all
no,
this-
no,
this
we
isn't
don't. They
Russia.
don't. They hang those people
Making
down
all the
there.
same.
To be
picks.
fair, that tequila staring
Okay.
me in the eyes. and
Do you want to go
Trent's looking
points?
kinda-
Do you want to go points?
Do you want to go points?
Call it. You said you did. So what are you calling? Georgia what? Clemson what? Give it to me now.
You want to like what the final score is, or how much?
Or the
Or are you
over
going
under.
combined? Which the over under is what? 72.
72.
Jesus, I'm going under.
Under. Hell yeah, under 72. Hell
Push.
yeah.
YOLO over.
Push. I thought
Over
YOLO would be
72?
push.
You gotta be crazy to go over 72, man.
There's no defense in that game.
I'm going under for sure.
I'm going.
I'm
under.
calling. Yeah,
Yeah,
72. Yeah, under.
under. Hell yeah.
That's the game of the
Think
week.
about it. There would have to be at least 11 touchdowns to
That's a
go
lot of
over.
touchdowns, bro.
But just think about it. That's the over/under. Like, that's what somebody in Vegas was
Maybe like we
people
don't
are
know
gonna bet.
something, and they're just like they're not playing defenses.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going over. Like, somebody smarter than me decided 72 was the over/under. So, yeah, I gotta pee.
That's wrapping up the first half.
Hell yes, man.
T-Bone, T-Black.
So,
Jimmy for that.
We'll be back.
House family, riding like a taxi. And yeah, I'm like Drez, I am like the black sheep. I just wanna gangsta bitch.
And we're back with Thurston 10. I'm back with T-Bone, T-Black.
Yep.
We're talking UFC. When we're done, we're going to tap out.
We tap and we done.
That's right.
We'll start it off with UFC on Fox Sports. 1, 2,
20 billion or some shit.
whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
We're just going straight for the main card.
Nobody really cares about
The
anything
other
else.
shits, right?
Main
People, other
event.
people are fighting.
hell no.
Unfortunately.
We've got Mark Hampman versus Carlos, the natural-born killer. Count
Fucker.
it. To the natural-born
seen this
killer
wave?
fucker. Killer fucker?
Dude, like,
Or just fucker?
you know he slays the nanny.
Oh. He slays grown men. He can slay that nanny.
Trent, what do you think about his wife?
A+.
I give probably both my nuts up just to fuck her.
Ain't nothing shooting out, but you know I'm going to do it.
Dude, fucking right.
Okay, so Campman counted 2. To recap, if you don't know, now you know. Campman won first time
Somewhat
in
controversially.
a controversial decision. Some people thought it should have been a draw.
I don't like draws. This is America.
This is America. I'm picking Carlos Condit.
I got to go with the natural born killer. I think his game's evolved a lot more. Martin Kamen does not do well in big fights. He's lost every time he's had a fight for like a number one contender
I just think Carlos, he's a bad man. That's a bad man.
and a hot wife.
That's right, bad man, hot wife.
I mean, I'm not gonna go Campton. I feel like he's gonna attempt to give his best, but let's be honest,
He can't
he's
do
not gonna take it.
Carlos.
Carlos for sure.
Carlos.
Big Carl can.
Big Carlos.
Okay, so anyway, let's go right into the main.
Saturday.
The UFC 164.
Mm-hmm.
2/3 of Thurston 10 will be there.
That's right, live.
We'll be there. I'm gonna throw my panties at Anthony Pettis.
I'm gonna throw 2 panties
I'm gonna give you my panties to toss.
at Anthony Pettis. We throwing hella panties. We make it rain panties at Thurston 10.
And Anthony Pettis.
In it, at an Anthony Pettis too. We
Yeah.
rain panties.
So anyway, do we want to start with the main event? How do we
No,
want to do this?
no. Let's start with.
Let's build up.
Let's start with Ben Rothwell
And Brandon Vera.
versus Brandon Vera.
So Ben Rothwell, he's a big guy, a lot of power.
A lot of
Versus a very small heavyweight in Brandon Vera, but with a lot of technique.
Yeah, and Vera's got the technique. I think he could wrestle his dicks off. Maybe.
I think
But I'm going.
If it stays on the feet-
I'm going Ben Rothwell.
if it stays on the feet, Vera has a chance. If it goes to the ground, there's no way that Vera can handle
I'm
that
going
much
Ben Rothwell.
man on
That's a
top
lot of
of him.
man. I'm going Ben, the Kenosha man Rothwell.
I think I'm gonna go upset round 2 knockout Brandon Vera.
Brandon Vera.
I'm going Brandon Vera.
Trenton.
Uh,
Rothwell. Vera.
Big man versus technique.
I'm probably gonna go with Marcus because I mean, if
That's a lot of man.
that's
That's
almost
right.
too much, man.
Whoa, Broman. We drink to Bromans on Thursday night.
Now I'm bummed out that I don't get to drink.
Sorry, bro. You can drink. Let's drink.
Oh, thanks,
Everybody
man.
drink.
Everybody, social.
That includes you at home.
Socialment.
Not as cool, but cool. So who's going Rothwell? He's going Vera. I'm going Rothwell.
Honestly, we're gonna see like the whole card. I just want to see somebody's head get punched off.
I think Ben Rothwell will be the man to punch his head off.
That's a scary looking dude.
He's terrifying.
If he wasn't a UFC fighter, he would be like a horror film villain.
He could be both. Like, get that money, dude.
And you're black,
And I'm black.
You're gonna be at the stadium. Are you nervous now?
A bit nervous because if it turns into a horror movie, I'm tripping that blonde chick next to me in hopes that I make it through.
Trip that whore first, man.
That's right. Because if the blonde chick dies, then I'm probably safe.
Make it out of that stadium, you're safe.
All right. Okay. Animal
Trip
plan. I'm
as many
finding. You
blonde
walking in.
bitches-
I'm finding escape
Trip
routes.
all blonde
I'm climbing
bitches.
through vents. That's it.
Trip all blonde
I'm on
bitches.
top of the jumbotron.
You'll
I'm
make
on
it.
top of the Bradley Center.
That's it. That's right. That's
Well, I
key.
mean, I'll be safe because
well, you're like, yeah, you're safe.
me and Nate will be fine.
You'll be-
So the next fight on that one is are we going Guida?
Guido Mendez.
Clay Guida, Chad Mendez.
I got Mendez. I think Mendez is the better athlete, a little bit more technical.
Honestly, I think Chad Mendez, but Clay, the carpenter, Guida, and Jesus was a carpenter. So I'm going Clay. Guida.
They both have great hair.
I'm going Clay Guida.
Jesus, Clay Guida.
That's why I'm going Clay Guida.
Better hair?
Clay Guida.
Shit, I'm going Clay Guido too, man.
Jesus.
Is it because you like his last name?
Guido's a
Judas
good
is a
name.
Guido.
It's
He's from
almost,
Jersey
it's not
Shore
quite
over
like
here,
Guido.
man.
It's not quite Guido.
He's a step above.
He's better than
It's a
Guido.
pretty good last
He's like-
name. Pretty good name in general.
Clay
Clay.
Guida. That's a good one.
That's a pretty good name. A little
That's
bit
why
better
you
than
gotta
Chad
go with
Mendez.
him. Chad Mendez is like, whatever.
Mendez, another Mexican.
I still think Chad Mendez is a better fighter.
Whatever, Jesus.
Okay, so once again, 2-1 against me.
Yeah,
If you
okay.
like losers.
Now
for
we
the last
roll
one.
in Frank Mir. Mir
Barnett.
Barnett. You're picking Barnett, or is that just you were saying the guy who fought him?
I was just saying the guy, but I am going to go Josh Barnett.
I think you picked Josh Barnett in the original.
I mean,
Gotcha.
his nicknames are the Babyface Assassin and the War Master. How'd you mess with that?
What is Frank Mir's nickname?
I don't think he has one.
Ooh.
Like that, it's hard to pick a guy
Tough
with
to
no
pick a
nickname.
man. It's tough to pick a man without a nickname.
It is very difficult.
But I'm picking him. I'm picking Frank the Tank Mir.
what if
the
his
Tank Man.
nickname was the Tank?
Frank the Tank gonna give that man a spank and take it to the bank. Mir. That's right. That's gonna be his new nickname. Trenton?
Frank the Tank. Take it to the.
Mir or Barnett?
I'm gonna go with Barnett, man.
He's going Barnett.
Totally Barnett, man.
Fun fact:
Total
Did you know
confidence in him.
Frank Mir's real name?
Is pussy.
Francisco
Francisco-
Santos Mir the Third.
I think I did know that.
So he's
Did
a
you
rich-
really?
He's one of those rich fucks.
What's his name?
That's why he's
I
gonna
don't see a nickname anywhere.
oh
on
man,
here.
whatever though.
No
I'm still going
nickname.
Frank. Francisco.
No.
Now I'm picking him.
Francisco Santos.
And at
6'3", 257 pounds, a pure man, left-handed, loves to fight on the ground.
Unorthodox. At the fight, I'm yelling Francisco. We're gonna start a Francisco chant.
Sis.
You're the only one gonna start it.
Francisco. So if you
That
if you
sounded
watch
like
the
the
fight,
start of every Spanish class level 2 song.
we're just gonna keep saying no. You just keep saying it. We're
Francisco.
gonna be like a soccer crowd in that bitch. If you get the
No.
pay-per-view and you hear people
No.
yelling Francisco over and over again, that's Thurston 10 live.
No.
So we have one Frank, two Barnetts,
Barnett's gonna
over
knock him
here.
out.
and now
Josh the Barnacle Barnett.
it's time for the main event. Honestly,
The most anticipated rematch since Silva Sanu.
I don't
2.
think anyone can pick.
Nobody's going to take Henderson, but why do you take Pettis?
I take Anthony Showtime Pettis because I'm from Milwaukee. Okay, but no, I think Pettis is he's a good fighter. He's very versatile.
Extremely versatile.
He's extremely
Yes.
versatile.
Henderson
I
wants no
think-
part of the feet.
I think he can fight on the feet with him. That's like number one.
He'll kill him on the
If
feet.
he takes him to the ground, I think he can handle his business.
Let's not forget though, Anthony Pettis wrestles against Ben Askren every single day, who is also an Olympic wrestler.
I also think Anthony Pettis he's creative. We saw with like the super kick.
Very creative. He comes out of nowhere.
He can. I mean, he's the man's
Loves to
good.
kick. Won his last 2 fights by kick knockout.
He's good, and that's why I'm going Showtime.
Trent, who do you have?
Dude, that's just an obvious answer. Is Pettis.
That's right.
He might go off the cage again and knock him out.
I don't-
That.
Okay, one thing I want to say though, I don't know if he wants to go out the cage again because you know Henderson's
He's
looking
not.
for that.
That was a one. Henderson really shouldn't even look. That was a one-time thing. You're not gonna just kick somebody off the octagon every single time.
Like if he
That's
tries it, I
true.
feel like he's gonna get a
that
leg
was
caught
like
and
that
he's
was
gonna
like
get
look,
taken down.
it's third round. I might not be winning this or fifth. Sorry, last round either way. I might not be winning this fight. I don't know. I don't want to let it go to a decision because
You went for it.
You
You
never
went
really
for
know.
broke.
And I'm pulling this on my ass and smack, bang, bang, do the damn thing.
I feel like it's
Showtime.
gonna be like one of those where they're kind of doing something, all of a sudden, boom, kick
Just
to
a
the
big
head.
hit, just a big kick.
Out of
Kick.
nowhere, like no one will ever see the kick
I
coming.
can see that.
Are you going knockout or decision? Henderson's never been knocked out in his life. Like even like that kick off the cage didn't knock him out.
No, it didn't. He still fought to a decision.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go by. I want to say KO. I'm going decision. Unanimous decision. Anthony Pettis.
Trent, decision or knockout? Or
No.
submission?
Knockout.
Knockout?
I'm
That's
taking
right.
the ballsy call. I'm gonna say
Would you?
knockout.
Would you? Are you ballsy enough to pick a round?
Ooh.
1, 2,
Ballsy?
3, 4,
1, 2,
fifth.
3, 4, 5th.
Oh, that's
Drink
a
a
tough
fifth.
decision.
Drink up. Ooh.
I will bet a shot that he will knock him out with a kick
There it is.
Oh my god.
towards the end of the third. Surprise kick.
End of the Chen's like, okay, in
He's just seeing
2
the future
minutes
right
and
now.
34 seconds of the third round, he's gonna have exactly 4 toes on his chin. He's picking everything.
What if you want Vitor Belfort 459?
How about you?
I got Pettis.
KO or
Decision.
decision? Unanimous or
Decision.
split?
Unanimous.
Ooh.
I'm going 49-46 Pettis.
On all cards.
I think he defends the takedown. Henderson wants no part of the stand up. And I think he just beats him up for 4 rounds out of 5. 1 round he gets the takedown.
Hold on. Are you guys afraid to take that knockout because Henderson doesn't go down?
Henderson's a
doesn't
hard
get
guy to
knocked
get
out.
knocked down.
He's
a hard guy to get knocked
I
out.
think you can knock him down, but when he's on the ground and you're on top of him, he knows how to defend himself. He's not an easy guy where you can just, unless you,
I'm not
You
afraid to
actually
take a
fuck him
knockout.
up?
I just don't think it's going to happen.
right, I'm not afraid, I just don't think it's happening because, like, even if you fuck him up and he's dazed, he's not one of those guys you can just jump on.
Right.
And punch
He
his lights
recovers
out.
quickly.
You gotta think
He's quick.
all good things come to an end.
All bad things coming to an end. But
True.
if I'm sure if Pettis lands like 1 kick clean, he's going to get knocked out. Can he land that 1 kick clean?
Well, is
If he
there
lands
a
that kick.
cleaner kick than the
He caught
Then
him
the
very
super kick?
low on the foot. He didn't catch him with the shin like you wanted to. If he catches him on the shin with that, like yeah, he'd still.
I feel like there's
he might have
still an
killed him.
element of surprise and like WTF up
Yeah.
with that kick. But we're all going Pettis. We've got a knockout. We've got a couple decisions.
Well, I gotta pee.
I mean, you want to talk about all good things coming to an end real quick. Carlos Condit's never been finished.
He has
I
not.
think tomorrow's gonna be the
No.
night. No.
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 That's it's like the world.
No.
That's like we're getting destroyed by a Nigeria or some African country tomorrow. It's not gonna happen.
There we go.
There we go.
Back to that T-Bone quote of the day. Anyways.
T-Bona. So anyway, we gotta pee. So we are out. We are tapping out.
We tapping.